What's goody perps? Look what color I'm in. Yeah, I'm changing it up for ya. Who knew she could wear pink? What's goody perps? So in my last video, which was a lock length check for 6 years, one of my subbies, I don't know if she's my subby, but she did comment under the video and she asked like what was the secret behind me and my hair growth. In my year 5 lock update, one of my locks I measured was 19 inches, and in the 6-year lock update I did the same. I actually measured the same lock, not on purpose, but I went back and looked at it and realized it was the same lock, and that lock grew 6.5 inches since the last update. So that's pretty incredible. It went from 19 to 24. That's 6.5, right? No, that's 5.5. So it grew 5.5 inches, which is, if you think about it, according to scientists, on average, your hair grows 6 inches a year. On average, for the average healthy person, your hair grows on average 6 inches. And that was almost 6 inches, but you have to remember that when you're locked, we're always constantly twisting our hair and it's locking up, so it's kind of losing some of that length. So that means that my hair grew definitely 5.5 inches plus. It's just that's not all calculated because some of that hair is all entwined and twisted all up in there. So that's a good amount of growth for someone with locks, you know? So I just wanted to give you my secrets in how I grow my hair. I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of lock tubers get out here and they're like, you gotta do this for healthy hair, you gotta do this for healthy hair, you gotta do this to make sure your hair is popping, you gotta do this to make sure your hair is shining. I don't do any of that. When I do my videos, I always tell you what works for me. If I'm making a video on doing curls, if I'm making a video doing dye stuff, like dye jobs on my hair, I always say what I do. I never say, hey, you should do this, and make sure you do this. I don't do none of that because I don't want you coming back and saying, hey, PrettyInPurple said. No. I just tell you what I do with my hair routine. With all that said, I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because I cannot for sure tell you why my hair grows so fast. But I can tell you what I do, and you can take whatever you want from there and you tell me if that makes sense to you. But I want to first start off by saying that I think the true reason why my hair grows fast is because of genetics. So my brother is also locked, and he's had his locks maybe 4 or 5 years longer than me, and when he had his in for like I think it was around 5 years, the 5-year mark, he used to get lots of questions from people asking like how long he's had his dreadlocks, and he would always tell them, oh, I've had it for 4 years, I've had it for 5 years, and then they start accusing him of lying, saying no, your hair is too long for 4 or 5 years, And my brother got so annoyed at some point where he just started lying and telling people he had them for 10 years when in fact he had it like for half the time, because his hair grew so long. His hair, and since then he has already cut it. He's already like trimmed it like 3 or 4 times because it's gotten way too long for him, and I don't even think it's probably around 10 years. It's probably around 10 years that he's had it. He's already trimmed it like 3 or 4 times because it grows so fast. So also I saw a picture of my dad with his locks too back in the day, and it was like all the way down to his butt. It was below his butt. His hair was so long, and I remember asking him, and when I was looking at the picture, I said, how long have you had your dreadlocks in? And he said he had his for about 6 or 7 years. And regardless of whether that was the 7th year mark in that picture or his 1st year mark, it was still pretty long for 7 years. It was really long. It was past his butt. So I think genetically our hair just grows fast. I can only speak for locks because it's easier for your hair to grow when you have locks in your hair than loose natural, because there's so much more upkeep when it comes to being a loose natural. So I do know for sure that both of them had locks, and both of them, their hair grew extremely long really fast. So okay, so then I'll just tell you a few things about my lifestyle, and again, you can just take whatever you want from that. I can't tell you that this is for sure that makes my hair grow fast. I told you genetics definitely has a big role in it, I'm sure, but also I do exercise a lot. I have not exercised a lot in the past month because there has been a lot of stuff going on, but typically I do exercise 4 to 5 times a week. I drink a lot of water and I drink a lot of tea. I do not drink any other type of liquids. Those are the only 2 liquids that goes into my system, is water and tea. Those are the only things I can drink. If you guys want me to take a lie detector test, I will. Every once in a while I would have coffee, but I've actually cut coffee out recently, so I don't have it at all anymore. Everything is just strictly water and tea. And also, I said I exercise a lot. I do take multivitamins. I take multivitamins, so that may contribute to the reason why my hair grows fast. As far as the type of lifestyle I live, I don't smoke. I've never smoked before. I don't do drugs. I've never done any drugs before. I don't drink. I've drank a little bit of some things in the past. I drink eggnog every Christmas, and I have had like a quarter cup of wine a few times, and I had champagne. I had champagne too for New Year's for the first time. That was the first time I had champagne. It was pretty cool. But I don't drink. So that may have something else to contribute to the reason why my hair grows faster than I would say normal, average, because average they said is 6 inches a year, and I was at 5.5 with locked and twisted hair. Anything else that I can't say that I get a lot of good sleep, because I don't. I get like 4 hours of sleep, so I know that's definitely not going to be one of the things. But yeah, if you guys did not see my lock length video, you can go ahead and you can check it out. But basically my hair is almost to my tailbone. It has not quite reached there yet, but it's really close. So it's definitely going to hit its mark sometime this year, and I am so excited. I can't wait for, you know, the 7 year. I was getting ready to skip straight over to 8 years. I can't wait to the 7-year lock anniversary to see if I've actually made that goal, which I'm pretty sure I will be able to. If you guys want to take a look at the length of my hair now, I don't know, you know what, let me bring the camera down just a little bit. That's it. You're not going to see its actual length because it's curly. It's always curly, but when I pull on my hair, this one is actually touching my tailbone. Actually, one of them is actually touching my tailbone, but not all of them, but they are starting to reach. Actually, 2 of them is touching my tailbone. Okay, so I've talked enough. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do, and tell me what length your hair is and what is your lock length goal. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, perps.